here's my account. As I said previously, I start every year. This is my theory. Well, not my theory. This is what I've done. Whatever I have done the year before, I sit down for a week in January. I analyze everything, where I've gone right, where I've gone wrong, where my drawdowns were, where my best trades were, where my worst trades were, where I overtraded, where I revenge traded. I do it. I say don't do it, but even me, I do it. I'm guilty of it because I'm human. Okay, as robotic as I think I am, as emotionless as I think I am, it's difficult. Okay, after all, we're all human. So, okay, on top it says Friday edition, Chris, but it's okay. Here's the account. So let's set this up. Every January 1, I fund the account. Oh, I see he's in the background. He's lurking in the background. I can see it. Now this is Monday edition. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. So I start with 50K. All right. Now, for a lot of you, it says, "Oh, Serge, I don't have that kind of money." I'm like, I'm not telling you to have that kind of money. All I'm saying is you can do it with 50K, you could do it with 5K, you could do it with 1K, you could do it with $500. It's not a big deal, right? All right. So here's my return, and you guys will see my account number too. So if you guys are gonna hack into my account and my account goes to zero, I know it's one of you all or somebody on the internet. All right. So I want you guys focus on to the left side. We will go into the graph in a minute. All right. I do not put money into this account. I do not take money out of this account all year. This is just for pure trading. I don't pay my bills this way. So if you're going to do something like this, don't add or don't withdraw. Don't write checks. Don't do any of it. You have an emergency or something, whatever. But I have many other accounts for buy and hold strategies versus trading. So, but I designate 50K. All right. So the 50K grows or dies. I'm willing to lose 50K. Of course, I don't like it, but the idea is to make money, right? But that's my risk. I know from the get-go 50K is my risk. If I go to 50K to zero or close to zero, I'm done. There is no ifs and buts. Number two, I do not use margin. I've done it. It's not a fun thing. You can make you tons of money, but it can also wipe you out real fast. Number two, most of my trading is equities and derivatives, which is options. In this account, I do not trade futures. I do not trade crypto. Okay, those are different accounts. But I haven't traded futures for 20 years. So I've done it initially in the days of the open Accra in the back. I was one of those guys in the gold pit, in the Twin Towers before they came down. That's how far back I go. It's not my style. It's not my thing. My lifestyle affords me to be, more calm, more cool with swing trading and position trading. That's it. I'm not cut out for day trading, and some people are great, knock themselves out. So on the left-hand screenshot, beginning value 49,811.11, so 50K. Net contribution. This is year to date. Zero. Like I said, I don't add money. Withdrawals on the third line, you guys can see under that box, zero. I haven't taken any money out. And investment change was plus 102,283. Gain on loss is going to be 102,153. And then money is in money market. It's an automatic switch, obviously. I had $129 in interest income. The ending value as of May 31 was at 152,094.36. Okay. So I think it's pretty good. I think it's like that's a triple. Okay, that's 200%. So I'm not a stock jockey, but I kind of know what's going on. And on the right, on the right-hand screenshot, it says your account had a cumulative rate of return of 205.34% from January 1, 2024 to May 30, 2024. And then what I did is I compared it to the benchmarks, right? Because everybody should be compared to something. I mean, I don't know. So on the individual basis, I'm up 205.34%. Now you're all going to say, Serge, you just got lucky, this and that. No, bullshit. Uh, I can unequivocally tell you guys, since I stopped working on Wall Street, I've done this for 20 years with my own money. Okay. My worst year was plus 42%. My best year was 6x. So this year so far is somewhere in between. But again, what I do is when I finish the year, I got to pay taxes. You know what I mean? Not fun, but when you're paying taxes, you're making money, so no complain. What I do is I don't shut the account. It's the same account for 25 years I've had, same account number. What I do is I take the money out, pay my taxes, put the money in somewhere else, whatever I gained. And January 1, we start the war again with 50K. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not trying to become a billionaire. Now, you guys are going to say, Serge, if you're going to do 200%, why don't you start with $1 million? You would have been at 3 million. I'm like, no, I'm happy with my life. I'm at my age. I'm completely content where I'm at financially in life. So, no. You guys want to do it? Knock yourselves out. So here's the benchmarks. Individual, 205.34%. Russell 2000, a lousy 1.99%. This is January 1 to May 30th or 31st. S&P 500, up 10.4%. Wonderful, right? That goes to show, remember, dollar cost averaging, drip system, invest in the S&P 500. On average, it goes up 10%. So on average in history, S&P 500 has gone up 10% a year, including dividend reinvestments, right? So what's going to happen going forward? I mean, it's already up 10% in 5 months. So what are we saying? Market's going to go sideways? I don't know. Is it going to pull back, go to zero? I don't know. But I will trade what I'm given. And Dow Industrial Average up 1.97%, and NASDAQ up 12.72%. Reminder, those 7, right? Out of the 12.72%, probably 11% of it is the Magnificent 7, okay? So those are the numbers. On the next one, so I started in January. This is year-to-date chart of my equity, right? And to me, I look at equity. I don't look at individual trades because it's all in a basket. I'm like, all I want to do is I want to see that chart go from the lower left-hand corner, just like a stock chart. Is there an uptrend or a downtrend here? Looks like an uptrend to me. So if you looked at this as a stock chart, I'd be like, okay, it looks pretty good. Now it's kind of consolidating before it breaks out again, hopefully, or top and come down. I don't know. We'll see. You guys will find out at the end of June. So first month, actually, I didn't even start trading this account, so it's better than 200% actually. But I didn't try it because I didn't see anything valuable to do. To be honest with you, I did few trades like late January, early February, and then I kicked in right about first week of February. So 50 to 74K on February 29th, which is the last day of February. The next month, I was at 120K, 120 and change, March 31st. Okay. April 30th, 143,354, and May 30th, 152. So the trend is good. Now, you guys see these little like drawdowns, like middle of April, I had a 125 to like 110, 15K, 10, 12% drawdown. Those are normal. It will happen to every single trader. If any trader says they don't have drawdowns, run the other way. The point is, how do you manage that? How do you come back from that? And it looks like I did fine. And then there's another drawdown period. Actually, the drawdown periods, the percentage of drawdown is the same. I will never allow it to, first of all, this account will never be allowed to go below probably 100K, because if I get there, I will quit. I'll just take my 50K, pay my taxes, spend the money on the kids in the house. So you got to know when to hold it. You got to know what did I say it? You got to know when to hold them or when to fold them. Right now I'm holding. But what I'm seeing is since April 30th or so, I'm kind of going sideways. I was already at like almost 150K, the end of April. So basically, all I did was just trade. And for I don't know, from the end of April, 143 to 152. Okay, I'm up 9 grand. I don't like it, right? I mean, I'm slowing down because the market's not giving me what I want, and I have a negative bias, and it's really difficult when the market keeps going up with a negative bias to go buy things and on the long side anyway. So I'm going sideways, guys. I don't like sideways. But what I do is I manage risk extremely, extremely well, right? Every drawdown, after every drawdown, new high. Drawdown, new high. Drawdown, new high. All I can say is this is what you guys need to do. So this is full transparency. I can't say any more than this. I mean, if any other YouTuber is doing this, I'd like to interview you, sir or madam. And here is the deal. I showed you guys this actually last month, okay? This is, as you guys can see in the middle box, that's the last 3 digits on my account. If you guys hack my account at Schwab, I don't know. I'm effed. But I'm showing this for what reason? I don't know, but I like transparency. And it's not blowing smoke, it's not flexing, it's none of that. None of it. I hate that shit. Okay. People who know me know me. I'm humble, I'm appreciative, I'm respectful. So this was my gain rate, meaning how many times I was right out of. So this analysis, by the way, all of you have to do this. This is easy to do. A lot of the brokerage houses will give you this luxury. Give you this. It's a click, click, click. Information is right there in this day and age. If you don't have it, then do it on a spreadsheet. You have to do this. You have to analyze your history of trading. So I showed you guys this last month. In fact, you guys can go back, watch a Power Hour. This was when I showed you the equity last month at like 143, the end of the month, right? So this is 1/1/2024 to 4/29/24. I had done 125 green trades, 45 red trades, meaning those are the losses. Average gain was 23.63%. Average loss was 1.74%. Amazing, amazing, excellent numbers. And I completely recall saying my gain rate is at 73.53. If my gain rate, meaning I'm right 73.53% of the time, that is ridiculously high for anyone, for me as well. My lifetime average is about 61%, which is still amazingly high. Because if you let the winners run and take the losses short like I'm doing here, you can double, triple, okay, easily. That's where money management comes in. However, as you guys saw, I kind of flatline, made only 9 grand in May. Well, I overtraded. I revenge traded a couple times. I clearly remember it. I had a couple of stupid losses that I had to take, but here's that up-to-date one. And I said that on the last Power. What did I say? 61%? See, this is the market gods telling me, Serge, slap you in the head. You're down to 63%, end of May. And this is all year to date. January 1 to 5/31. You guys can see it. And I'm going like, see, this is what happens when you push Serge. And then one other thing you guys need to notice, okay? Do you guys see the trading action? For 4 months, 125 plus 45 is 170 trades. That's not that many for a trader. For a day trader, that's like 1 day's worth of work. I can't do it. But then look what happened. I really pushed hard, okay, in May. I'm at 300 trades. So all year I have 170 trades. And in 1 month, I put on 130 trades. Dumb me, right? This is what happens when you go really way ahead. And, a lot of people say you're playing with house money. It's okay. There is no house money. It's your money. It's in your pocket. There is no house money. It's your money. Don't treat this like Vegas. Oh, it's house money. I'm like, there is no such thing. Walk the F away. What do? I push hard with a negative bias on a market that's going up, right? Look at my numbers. It went from 73% to 63%. More losers, of course. I had 125 winners last month, up to last month, and 45 losers. I go to 192 winners and 111 losers. My losers literally tripled, right? And of course, my percentages went from 23.63%, which is still good. See, that's the key right there. I still allowed the winners run. Otherwise, I would have had a massive drawdown. I probably had 10, 12% drawdown. So I managed it in a really tough market in a way to make some money, to add to my equity, but then I overtraded. Clearly, it's just clearly I overtraded because I was like, okay, I'm ahead. Let me give it a real good push. And my numbers are right here. So here you go. Last month I was at 23.63% average gain. That stayed right about 23%. But average loss last month per trade, per losing trade, was 1.74% of the money I invested in a position. That went up to 7.5%. Another shot in the head. No, this will not continue. I don't want to just revenge trade just to trade. I'm not addicted to this. I'm willing to shut it down. Bad May. All I can say is just I give myself like a D for trading in May. For the first 4 months, A plus. So I'm averaging about a B now, maybe B minus ish B. So that's where I'm at. I'm happy about it. Am I going to press? No. Am I going to wait for my spots now the rest of the year and take maybe size up and just look for my best setups and trade those? Absolutely. And yeah, that's where we are.